before you make such great sacrifice, make sure you marry her first. If you are so interested in her, go ahead and do the marital rites. Hello people, it's your favorite Dr. Jane once again. So today I want to talk about this recent heartbreaking stories which have been coming across in recent times, where a good man will finish training a lady in school, and at the end of the day she dumps him and gives some flimsy excuses. Come on, my dear guy, please, my advice for you, I know you're a good man, you love your girl. Please remember that what worked for Jude may not work for James. That your friend trained his baby in school and they got married happily ever after. That does not mean you too can do the same. That does not mean your girl will accept your marriage proposal if you finish training her in school. Another thing I want to tell that kind of man is, if you're going to train a lady in school without marriage, remember to check yourself if you have the strength to forfeit the sacrifices you have made for her. If you're ready to forget about the expenses you have made on her, then you can proceed, because it's a 50-50 something. She may graduate and turn you down. She may graduate and still marry you. So if you know you cannot forfeit it, don't even bother. Or if you love her so much and if she is willing, please proceed and get married to her first. Carry out the necessary marriage rites, do your wedding, do everything that is necessary to make her your wife. Then you can train her in school as your wife. That will save you a lot of heartbreak, because she goes to school and she gets exposed, she meets different kind of men, she meets different kind of guys. Since she's not yet entangled to you, many of them, in most cases, will end up switching to a different guy and they abandon you, leaving you heartbroken. Life can be unfair sometimes, you know. Get married to her, then you can train her in school as your wife, if you're so interested in her that you don't want to lose her. Another thing I want to tell you, this kind of man, is even if you love your girl so much, while you are trying to build her, while you are trying to improve her life, please improve your own life too. Get some certifications. Improve your level as well while you are trying to improve her. You don't send her to school and you remain there. Get something. Get yourself busy. Work on your own self too. Work on your profession. Upgrade yourself as well. So while she is growing, you are growing. Please do well to improve yourself too as a man, so you will have some level before her, so she does not wake up one morning and feel you are no longer her class, that she needs a more deserving guy and she abandons you. Please do not make such mistake of training a lady and leaving yourself. My advice to such kind of ladies is, remember that nemesis and karma does not sleep. We know it's your life. We know you have the right to do whatever you want to do with yourself. But my dear, do you have to do it at the expense of another person's sweat and blood? No, that's very unfair. Do not bring curse, my dear ladies, upon yourself. Why accept a man's marriage proposal just because of your selfishness and your greed? You want him to train you in school and you accept to marry him or agree to marry him, and after training you in school as his wife to be or his fiancé, then you realize he's an illiterate. Then you realize he's no longer your class. Why waste his time and his money? You knew he was an illiterate before you accepted his marriage proposal, or before you accepted to be his fiancé. And after training you in school, after all the struggle, after all the sweat, you claim you are no longer his class. Then you look for a more deserving person. Come on, that's very unfair. Please do not bring curses upon yourself. Do not bring problems upon your future. My final advice is, if you know what you cannot accept, if you know what you would not like another person to do to you, please do not do it to another person. Don't waste people's time, their energy, and their love and their sweat for you. If you know you don't like him, you cannot marry him, leave him and his money. Do not accept to marry him. Do not accept him to train you in school. And after training you in school, you turn his proposal down, or you remember you can no longer marry him, or you remember he is now an illiterate and he's not your class. Please, let's be careful how we treat people. Thank you.